Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode on the channel tonight. Our second race of the doubleheader. Third straight day of a doubleheader action on the channel. We are at the Richmond Raceway for race number 4 of this final Career Mode season. It is the Federated Auto Parts 200, yes, 200 miles. Well, I should say 200 laps around this 200 miles around this 3/4 mile short track. There we go. There we go. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content as we're about to get into this race. Should be a wild one. If you haven't watched last night's race at the Kansas Speedway, that was a fantastic race from start to finish. A wild finish in those final 10 laps on that late race restart. Set up just a intense 4-car battle for the win. All 4 cars finished within 0.2 of a second of the leaders. So we'll see what will happen here today. And start the streamer. You haven't connected. Oh, yeah, no, you guys, the chat's just delayed. That's all. But yeah, we'll get into this race. No practice, no qualifying. So we'll see how this is going to work out. Matt DiBenedetto will be starting on the pole. Remember, he almost won this playoff race at Richmond, though that was the full 400 laps. We'll see what this one will go for him. Tyler Reddick going to be starting at the rear. Prize winner, BJ McLeod. Boy, that would be a shocker right there. But we'll see. He's been looking good to start the season. And to end last year, too. Green flag in the air. We're underway at Richmond. Matty D going to lead him off into turn 1. Snyder having to come from the back. Now remember, these 50% races, it is 4 times fuel and tire wear. Still going to have 8 sets of tires for our limit. Shouldn't have any problem with that, though, here tonight, with it only being 200 laps still. 38 laps in this opening stage of the race. 4 wide. Bobby Carter underneath Quinn Houff, Ricky Stenhouse, and Ryan Preece up there. Contact between Quinn Houff and Schneider. Houff might have slid into Stenhouse as well. They're trying to undercut the corner and cross over on Tyler Reddick. Now they're 4 wide again with Stenhouse all the way down low. They somehow made it all the way through turns 1 and 2, 4 wide again. Stenhouse walks up the racetrack. Cars are all over the place here early on. Short stage with guys like Reddick and Schneider starting at the rear. This is why they want to get going here early. Jordan Grimes, welcome to the stream.
Car on the outside now. You're all clear on top there. Keep hitting your mark. You'll keep getting better. Stay on the bottom.
Oh, man. Schneider a little loose off turn 2, trying to pick the gas back up as he tried to stay underneath the 88 of Stenhouse, so holding the 17 of Chris Buescher clear. Got back in the gas a little too soon. Pulls a block now through the tri-oval on Stenhouse to go back into turn 1. Looks like DiBenedetto and Kyle Busch having a good battle back and forth for the race lead there early on. Kyle Busch coming off that clutch win last night at Kansas. Looking to go back-to-back here early in the season. Schneider do that winning the first 2 races of the year. Schneider coming off a 3rd place finish at Kansas last night. 3 wide underneath the RCR boys of Austin Dillon. Tyler Reddick, a little side draft on the 3 of Dillon. Allows him to clear the 3 car. Still hasn't cleared Reddick up high, though. A lot of cars up on the outside. 1 and 2, Kenseth McDowell. Schneider gets around the 14 of Clint Boyer as well. He's going to go 3 wide underneath some Hendrick Chevrolets of William Byron and Jimmy Johnson. Oh, contact with Byron. Yeah, he got into him again. Oh, Byron into the wall. Contact now with Austin Dillon. Dillon slides up the track. He gets straightened out by, I believe, the 34 of McDowell. Everybody's all over the place again. We do stay green here at Richmond. "39 laps in stage 1 on a short track. That is not long at all. Already 10 laps in, meaning just 29 to go. Three wide, Custer, McLeod, Newman. Custer clears McLeod. He's still trying to get around the 6. Gano coming off that 4th place finish in the last race. He's back to 18th. Does have a career win here at Richmond. It's still not one of his better racetracks. Probably not consistent at this place. Probably the worst of all the short tracks for him. Definitely has a pretty fast car today. Schneider did win that playoff race at Richmond last season, but it took 4 restarts in the final 75 laps of the race to try and finally get around to Benedetto there late, who dominated the day, leading over half the race. So sure enough, here in this one, Matt DiBenedetto leads early. Ty Dillon's had a strong start to the season. At top 5 at Sonoma, he's running 11th here early on at Richmond. Short tracks and road courses might be the way to go for Ty Dillon this season. Running his brother Austin again. Schneider clears him for 11th place off turn 4. Now halfway through the tire run. About 14 more laps on fuel. Very older surface here at Richmond, so the tire wear is definitely going to start to slip away, and that 4 times tire wear means obviously every 4 laps going to feel like 16 laps more on tires versus 4. Schneider is moving forward. He's already inside the top 10, getting around Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney on the outside of Kurt Busch for 7th. Denny Hamlin out of the lead for the first time tonight. Turn to side draft and 2 of Keselowski. Oh, a little walk up the track. Got out of the gas in time before getting up into the 2 car, and they're still side by side off the exit of turn 2, now into 3. Schneider sends it deep. Gonna clear him off 4. Back in the gas a little too soon, but he powers by anyway. Caution's out for the first time today. So everybody's going to pit during this yellow. Denny Hamlin in the lead at the timing of the yellow. I think they just got into lap traffic up there. No adjustments to the 99 car here. 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel. Be the first set of tires going on the race car here tonight. Free pass to Chad Fincham in 39. Joey Gase will be the only driver lap down to the restart. And whoever brought that caution out looks like they're still going to remain in this race. I mean, I keep the settings the same for every race, so I don't really like changing that up too much. For the most part, I keep it the same. The only things I change is like the relaxed yellows and the strict yellows when we're on road courses, and stability with the road courses too. I mean, that's it. As far as the AI stuff goes, I leave it all the same. Trying to go way up the track, trying to go 3 wide into turn 1. Not going to work out too well there. He will get back down to the bottom pretty quickly, trying to cross over the 2. And the 95 of Bell gets jammed into there and almost turned around by Elliott. Oh, and around goes Bell in the middle of the pack, up 4. Oh, geez, I was watching the wreck. And I did stuff Kurt Busch in the wall, unfortunately. Caution's out for the second time here in stage 1. Christopher Bell tried to bump the 99 out of the way, and he got himself loose. Then the 9 of Elliott ended up just getting right into him and couldn't steer off of him. I feel bad for Kurt Busch there. I was watching the wreck out of the look-back cam. I didn't realize Kurt Busch was on our outside. He didn't lose any spots, so the caution came out right as that happened. So I'm still in 7th. He's still in 8th. We're all right. No damage either for us, at least. Hopefully Kurt doesn't have that. And DiBenedetto did pass Denny Hamlin on that restart, so he'll be in the lead here.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready.
Flag back in the air at Richmond. Schneider on the inside lane for the restart this time gets a much better launch. Look at this! 3 wide into 1.
Got one peeking inside. All clear.
From 7th to 3rd on the restart for the 99. Still 3 wide behind him. Keselowski. Oh, 4 wide now. Byron underneath Keselowski, Busch, and Harvick. And Byron clears all 3 of them. What a move by William Byron. And he's up to 4th place. DiBenedetto trying to hold off Hamlin on the outside. Byron is charging hard. It's all over the back of the 99 now for 3rd. 2 guys out in front might be the 2 to beat, especially DiBenedetto. Not too far out from the end of stage 1 either. 10 laps to go this time by. Gano had a great restart. He was just outside. He was well outside the top 10 for a while there. He's all the way up to 5th. Oh, Hamlin way up the track. DiBenedetto's going to pull him a little bit. Trying to start to pull away from Byron. He's having a hard time trying to keep up with the 11 and the 21 though. Second 2 stages will be a little bit longer than this opening stage. Little slip up the track there for Hamlin, and look at how much ground he lost on the 21. He's having a hard time trying to gain it back. Both Hamlin and DiBenedetto trying to get their first stage wins of the season. Schneider, who's already got 4 on the year, slowly closing in on Hamlin. Now DiBenedetto goes up the track at 3 and 4 like Hamlin did a few laps ago. Top 3 within a second. 7 to go. And that was Schneider's fastest lap of the race, and in fact, that was the fastest lap I've ever ran at Richmond. No wonder he closed 20.880 that last lap. Schneider's got the run underneath Hamlin into 3. Just beat him to the inside. He clears him off turn 4 for 2nd. 99 with a late surge, trying to get to the stage 1 victory. 6 to go. Sends it into 1. DiBenedetto squeezes and hangs on to the lead. Hamlin went a little wide in turns 1 and 2 that time. Schneider down low again. Oh, he gets a little sideways and onto pit road. He slid onto pit road. They're going to stay green. He's caught with a speeding penalty after overdriving turns 1 and 2. The damage didn't register. What a tough break. Trying to go for the stage win, and now he's going to lose a couple laps. And this is not a long race either. That is not good. And he's going to have to serve the speeding penalty, which is going to be a 15-second penalty. Unbelievable. Just lost 1 lap. He's going to lose a 2nd lap right there. Matt DiBenedetto currently still leads this stage. Schneider in dead last. 2 laps to go in this stage, and I think he's too far back to try and run down both the 21 and the 11. Just overdrove turn 3, trying to get to the lead on DiBenedetto. And it couldn't have cost him many more than that. Right there. I mean, I guess he could have DNF'd when he slid. Made a great save sliding onto pit road, but that is not what he wanted at all. Final corner on the final lap of stage 1. Matt DiBenedetto still got about 2 car lengths on Denny Hamlin, and it looks like he'll hold on. DiBenedetto wins stage 1, his first stage win of the season. Schneider dead last right now. and the only driver 2 laps down.
But plenty of racing.
Joey Gase should get the free pass. Sorry, Clint Houff, rather, I guess, will get the free pass in 39th because he is 1 lap down. Schneider going to take the wave around. This is a risk, but he needs to go for broke here. Only 163 laps to go. Unbelievable. He already had to come from the back once. It was impressive just to get the 2nd place right there with 5 laps to go in the stage. TV Forever 85, welcome to the stream. Schneider will get 1 of his 2 laps back here. Now, he is the only guy lap down, so we get a quick caution here. We've had 2 of them for incident so far. We get another one.
We're going green.
He's back on the lead lap, and then he can pit. Green flag back in the air. Stage 2 underway at Richmond.
Still there. You got room. You're clear.
We'll contact with Joey Gase on the restart.
Careful. Still there.
We're going to be a little bit more cautious. Not to hit that apron getting into the corner like he did, especially turns 3 and 4. Right as I said something, the car just jumped loose into turn 1. That's okay, at least we stuck it that time. Might have to tighten it up a little bit. I mean, it's fast, but get on these older tires and it's just really slick. Oh! Chastain goes around, and so does Nemechek and Schneider. Oh, there's the caution to get back on the lead lap. Fortunately, I caused the caution, so I can't pit for fuel or tires here. That would be an unfair advantage. Well, that is not the way he wanted it. He got into Chastain in the middle of 1 and 2, and Chastain looked like he had it saved and then overcorrected it. Schneider tried to evade the 77, and he pulled back up into the 38 of Nemechek, and then Schneider ends up going around down the back straightaway. Our 3rd caution for incident already tonight. Schneider's back on the lead lap after being 2 laps down, but he's still on older tires. Bringing out the caution there, an accident by turning Chastain. I'm surprised Chastain didn't pit with all the damage he's got. Stacked up on the restart, same with Nemechek. Not get going on the restart. Schneider into Nemechek. Oh my gosh, down the track he goes. At least he saved it. Where's he got that loose? I mean, not even up to speed yet getting into turn 1.
Careful. Still there. You got room. You're clear.
Damage on that rear bumper of the 99 is making the car even looser as well as the tires.
You got room. You're clear there.
I'm not trying to clip that apron. Obviously, you never try. The car's just super loose. It almost kind of turns automatically. And if you enter the corner too high to avoid that, Schneider did there. He just pushed wide. In contact with Clint Houff.
Careful. Still there. All clear.
That gets Olowski to the lead for the first time here tonight. Luke the Gamer, welcome to the stream. Eric Almirola way back here in 34th. In the top 5 earlier this season at Richmond in real life.
Stay on the bottom. Clear eye, bud.
Anthony Hanley, welcome to the stream. Long time no see, man.
Careful. Still there.
Larson in the lap or 2. as far as driving a car super loose like this, I feel like we're already dirt tracking it like Kyle Larson would. Schneider definitely going to have to make some adjustments. He's going to have to pit under green before everybody else, it looks like, here pretty soon. A little contact with 36. David Reagan, Schneider really needs a caution. He's on older tires again. He's got a fast race car. He can definitely compete for the win. Well, around he goes. Another spin. And a little bit of a traffic jam. No caution. Well, now they bring the caution. That was pretty delayed, but they do waive the caution. My goodness. Kind of a sloppy race so far today. Hopefully we get things cleaned up here pretty quick. I brought out the yellow. I'm not going to pit for fuel or tires, but I should say I'll pit. Oh, jeez. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I brought out the caution again. That's my fault. Second time Schneider has spun. Schneider's gonna have to use P's. It's not a good start indeed, Jackson. Welcome to Street Contact now with Corey LaJoy. Schneider sputtering on the restart. He's gonna have to limp the car to pit road. I was not expecting to run out of fuel on the restart. I figured we had like 2 laps left. Well, that's gonna have to pit now. I didn't want to pit because I brought out the yellow. No, but if everybody else would have pit, that would have been one thing. We wouldn't have had an advantage, but I didn't want fresher tires than everybody else when we keep bringing out these cautions. I just don't feel right if I do that. Definitely going to have to make that wedge adjustment. 1 round all the way around. I'll tighten this race car up for the 99 Channel Racing crew. Has had just an absolutely rough night early on here at New Hampshire. Things were going so good through most of stage 1, then we got right towards the end of the stage, and that's where things started to get out of control. A lot of these other cars are going to have to pit here pretty soon. Probably another 13 laps or so. Now Schneider's going to have a lot fresher tires. There were about 5 cars that did pit during that last caution. Had 4 per incident so far. William Byron going to be in the lead. Ashton G, welcome to the stream. Hopefully that wedge adjustment was the right way to go. Stays a little bit more snug. Ooh, just burning the right rear off the car compared to the right front. Schneider is currently 2 laps down. My gosh. Still loose. I don't think the Channel Racing crew worked in the aero department coming into this weekend at Richmond. Yeah, just right rear just swaying off of turn 2. He about knocked the right rear into the wall that time. Truex Jr. going to take his first lead of the night. Has to be on the attack, but still just got to be patient. He's got to make it through the corners. You know, he's got a very, very ill-handling race car here today.
Outside.
This is our first short track race of the season. Obviously, oh, car in the wall, turn 4. Austin Dillon has gone around. So that will bring out a caution. Schneider will get the free pass. He'll get one of his 2 laps back here. He's used 2 sets of tires already. But he'll pit anyway. Try to stay on the same strategy as these leaders for now. Oh, no, better not. It's only going to give us 5 more laps of fuel. So Schneider will get 1 lap back here. Our 5th caution for incident already in this one. And it looks like Austin Dillon's night is going to come to an end after spinning in turn 4 all by himself, backing it into the outside wall. Joey Case restarts from the lead after staying out of the pits on the restart. That is just going to stall everything up there. We're 4 wide at the back of the pack into turn 1. We've seen that on the restarts a couple times already. Joey Case leading at Richmond. Not anymore. He didn't even get a green flag lap led in there before Eric Jones got to the front. But look at Gase. Oh my gosh. Schneider's car's so loose, he just nailed the inside wall. The pit wall, that is, at least, in turn 3. Look at this. Contact. Hang on. Somebody almost spun up there up turn 4. No surprise, they were 4 wide again. They're going to go way up high. He's trying to avoid everything down low. You can just see everybody get stacked up and making contact. Ty Dillon, that side swipe by the car on his outside. Couldn't tell who that was. I think it might have been Matt Kenseth in the 42. Corey LaJoie, BJ McLeod making some contact. This is just a scrambled mess. Oh, McDowell checked up. Oh, and he's out of shape. He gets into the 32, and up the track he goes, into the wall. We stay green. Well, the walls got into him as well. Finally starting to sort themselves out. And Schneider is the only one lap down. There's Joey Case. After 20 seconds, Schneider makes his way around him off turn 4. Chastain's up here too. Caution's out. Free pass to Schneider. Now he'll pit for that 3rd set of tires this time. He'll restart at the rear of the field again, but he is back on the lead lap, and he's got fresh tires. 2 seconds of damage. He will repair that under a 5-second damage clock. Not sure who brought out the caution that time. Already 6 yellows for incident. It's just been a caution-filled race. We're not even 100 laps into this 200-lapper. Well, it's supposed to be a quicker race. All the caution's probably going to prolong this thing a little bit later tonight. Most of the field going to stay out. We did just pit under the last caution. 33rd on back going to pit, so we'll have a little bit fresher tires than the front runners. Green flag back in the air. Truex will lead the field to the green.
Careful, still there.
With a tight 3-wide move. Nice clean pass on both Joey Gase and John Hunter Nemechek on the restart. That's with the 4 times tire wear, especially on this older Richmond surface too. All the short tracks in NASCAR, this is the oldest asphalt surface, and I mean, even if you have like 5-lap pressure tires, it's gonna feel like 20-lap pressure tires with the 4 times fuel and tire wear on. Half trying to get underneath the 99 car. Schneider, oh no, he pinches Half off. Good thing Half saved it. Oh, but Wallace narrowly avoids to the inside. A little aggressive trying to beat the 0-0 into the corner. Luckily he didn't cause another accident. That would have been the second one he would have caused in this race. Three wide under Ty Dillon and Alex Bowman. Again, this is what it seems like to have. Again, 5 lap pressure tires with the 4 times fuel and tire we're on with this 50% race. It feels like about 20 lap pressure tires into the gas a little too soon off 4, almost overcorrected back into Ty Dillon. Schneider's going to be stuck on the outside.
Still there.
Keselowski going up the middle 3 wide. Passing both Christopher Bell and Ryan Preece. He started at the rear of the field. He running just outside the top 10.
Still there.
Patrick, your prediction from the very beginning of the race, I think, might prove strong here, just because of the fact that, I mean, there's been just so much weird strategy in this one. We're still in stage 2, 30 to go in stage 2, but you can't even tell who's got the fastest car in this. Well, I'd say Matt DiBenedetto and Denny Hamlin have the fastest cars in this race. And Schneider. And he has equal tires in the track position. Now he's got a better handling race car as well. Not perfect, but it's better. Doesn't want to tighten it up anymore though, because might start to shove up the track a little too much and maybe put more pressure on the right front rather than the right rear.
Got one up top.
Everybody still has to pit before the end of this second stage, whether they pitted under that last caution or not. You know, we saw Schneider as high as second. He still has not led a lap yet today.
Careful, still there.
Trying to keep a top 5 streak going to start the season. 3 for 3 so far. 2 wins and a third.
Got one up top.
And he's back to 7th, passing these guys on these pressured tires. Benedetto trying to cross Cole Custer over Schneider 3 wide underneath for 5th.
Stay on the bottom. You got room.
That was probably the cleanest restart I think we've had so far today, by the way. See it. So finally starting to mellow out in this one a little bit. For now. He gets the run to the outside of Byron.
Still there. Clear road.
Beats him into turn 1. Try the outside on Kevin Harvick too. He's definitely got a lot more grip that he's able to run that middle to upper groove. Crisscrossing lanes with the 4 car. Now Schneider's down low into turn 1. Slides up in front of him with a clearance off turn 2. 1, 2, 3. Toyota's run. Finished 1, 2, 3 last night. Joe Gibbs finishing 1, 2. Incidentally, Joe Gibbs running 1, 2 here right now. Let's see if maybe Toyota could go 4 for 4 to start the season. Hamlin's got a strong car tonight. So does Schneider. Kyle Busch in second. He's led laps a couple times already. Schneider underneath Busch. Up to second.
You got room. You're clear.
Denny Hamlin about to hit lap traffic. Using those pressured tires, trying to rip through the field. 21 to go in stage 2. We'll alternate through the different camera angles for the first time today. 13 laps to go. So Schneider has to pit. And again, he's got at least a few laps.
Still there.
more on fuel that he can go versus everybody who did not pit during that last caution. Again, we only had about 8 drivers pit under the last yellow. They're all over Denny Hamlin off turn 4. Gonna try to pick him behind the lap car, Bobby Carter. Schneider to the lead. For the first time today into turn 1, he kind of goes up the track. Hamlin might get the crossover down low. Schneider clears him into 3. Hamlin's still pushing hard. Quite gonna get back under. Schneider will lead his first lap of the race. Here at Richmond, 18 laps to go in stage 2. Just trying to lap as many cars as he can. Oh, Chris Buescher! Really low, trying to make the late dive to pit road. I thought he was going to spin. No, he didn't pit. He just got really loose. I thought he was wrecking right in front of the leaders. DNFs are on. He might have caused one wreck earlier, but he survived it. Spinning without making any contact down the back straightaway, and he spun on his own on the pit road earlier too. Stayed green through that. We got some green flag pit stops going on. We get another caution. I mean, we've had a lot so far tonight. I would not be surprised if we got a yellow in the middle of green flag stops right now. Schneider's going to stay out as long as he can in case we do get a yellow. Davion West, welcome to the stream. Oh, everybody's checking up into turn 3. There's a car stalled on the racetrack and there's no caution. Mark Truex Jr. has just totaled his race car. Schneider made it through. He made contact with the back of Joey Gase. Truex is... I mean, that car is demolished. 3 wide up the middle. Hamlin trying to get up the speed. Oh, he gets into Schneider. Up the track goes the 11. He gets straightened out by the 16 of Haley now. And now we got another car blowing his engine. Oh, it's Truex still. And Schneider's in the inside wall trying to miss him. Why is there no caution? That is the caution Schneider needs to basically lap almost this entire field. Except for Ryan Blaney and Eric Jones. I'm surprised Truex has that car rolling again. Super slow though. He is still down the back straightaway. He's gone now. He made it to pit road. What was that? I mean, he was completely stopped near the entrance of pit road not that long ago. 11 laps to go in stage 2. Schneider can go probably 3 more laps on fuel. He's trying to hold up Hamlin, who he might have to race for the stage win. Hamlin gonna outbrake him into turn 3 and clear him off 4. And then on much pressure tires. 10 laps to go now in stage 2. I cannot comprehend exactly what has happened in this race tonight. We have seen nearly everything. We're not even in the final stage. Quinn Half is in second place. Schneider going to go 1 more lap on fuel. He's got to be careful. That right front tire's down to 4%. Didn't even realize that. 8 laps to go in stage 2. Schneider's going to nurse it through. Oh, caution! Caution will wave. Alex Bowman has spun off of turn 2. Somebody else is blowing smoke. It looks like Bubba Wallace might have blown a tire. Timely caution for Schneider. Everybody's a lap down except for him, of course. Quinn Houff is going to get the free pass and will restart in second place. Schneider will pit. He was about to hit pit road right there. Now, with Schneider being the only car lead lap and pitting, everybody that is 2 laps down will get the wave around. They'll be 1 lap down, except for Denny Hamlin. Hamlin got one of his laps back right before the yellow, so Hamlin will actually get back on the lead lap as well. He'll be at the rear of the field. Schneider going to have fresher tires than everybody else as well. And I think that has just locked Schneider up with the Stage 2 victory all of a sudden. Like I said, I have seen everything in this race. We have seen everything. There's 6 caution per incident now. Schneider will restart from the lead. Ross Chastain, Quinn Houff battling for second, as well as Denny Hamlin back there. 3 laps to go in Stage 2. Hamlin, a lot of those cars taking the wave around. Hamlin is right up there. It's on a little bit older tires, but he is going to make a charge to try and get to Schneider. And Schneider hasn't completely locked up the stage win yet. Oh, Ross Chastain's still in second place, trying to hold on about a half a second off the lead. About a second back. He's struggling to get around. Oh, he made contact with the 20 of Jones. Up the track, both of them go into 3. Final lap now in Stage 2. In what is only the 4th race of the season, Keegan Schneider is about to win his 5th stage already. This one fell right in his lap, though, with all the cautions. Undoubtedly. Man, this is going to be a wonky top 10 at the end of the stage. Chastain holds on to second. Keegan Schneider will get his 5th stage win of the season, winning Stage 2. We've had 6 cautions per incident so far, and boy, what a just, again, crazy race. Some lap cars pitting, some staying out. Justin Haley gets the free pass in 5th. And look at that top 10. Schneider with the stage win. Chastain 2nd. Hamlin 3rd. Quinn Houff 4th. Justin Haley 5th. And you got DiBenedetto, Harvick, Jones, Kyle Busch, and Joey Gase rounding out the top 10. Hamlin's going to pit here, so Schneider is too. He wasn't going to pit, but I guess he'll pit if Denny's going to pit. Try to stay on the same strategy as the 11 at least. And that will give Ross Chastain and Quinn Houff the front row on the restart. Final stage about to begin.
We're going green.
My goodness.
Almost ready.
You can't even predict what's going to happen next. Green flag back in the air. Schneider gets the launch 3 wide under the cars on older tires. Quickly going to get to the lead in turn 1. Hamlin had to restart on the outside, still stuck behind him. Going to buy the 99 car a little bit of time, I'd have to assume. Joey Gase down low. Making it 3 wide underneath Houff and Chastain. Hamlin's still stuck on the outside and getting freight trained, it looked like. Look at that, 3 by 3. Then he's in that 3rd lane up there. Eric Jones, first car 1 lap down. He wants to try and race his way back on the lead lap if he can catch the 99. Same with Keselowski, who's following him. Chase Elliott's up there. Still 78 laps to go. I mean, it is very well possible Quinn Houff and Ross Chastain could get a top 5. Kudos to Chastain, though. He is still holding off Denny Hamlin for second. All those lap cars getting in between Schneider and Hamlin as well. This is really helping the 99. You know Hamlin's got a better short-run car than Schneider. It takes about a good 15 laps to come a little bit faster than both the 21 and the 11 on the racetrack. The 21 of Matt DiBenedetto has the fastest car in this race. He's nowhere near the free pass position, even though he restarted 6th. He's going to try to keep as many of these guys a lap down as possible. He wants to keep Keselowski behind him. Hamlin finally got around Chastain that last lap for second. Now Larson fan, welcome back into the stream. Keselowski Try to side draft the 99 as he gets underneath him. A little contact. Keselowski up the track. Oh, both cars in the wall off turn 4. Both cars run wide after the contact. Had a little loose off the exit of turn 2. Schneider got into his left rear a little bit. Now Schneider will get back underneath him into 3 and 4. Hamlin's still about 3.5 seconds off the lead. Loose off 2. Schneider still cleared Keselowski, now blocks him down the back straightaway. Still has 3 sets of tires left to the end of this race. This longer green flag run's going to help him. 70 laps to go. There's 4 times fuel and tire wear consumption. Wow, Schneider really wiggled up the track. There's a lot of cars skating around today. Product of this old racing surface, the 750 package. Huge lack of grip, and now we have a caution further back in the field. With 70 laps to go, our 7th caution for incident. Brad Keselowski will get the free pass in 6th. They'll have to restart at the rear of the field here. Denny Hamlin going to stay out of the pit. Schneider... Oh, man. Schneider's going to pit. He's going to give up the lead here briefly. Hey, no... Gonna save those tires. Hamlin's staying out. He's really the only one that, as of right now, Schneider's kind of competing for the win with. Another caution gets Keselowski right back in it, too. If we get a couple more, obviously some of these other free pass cars are going to get back into it that are faster, like Carbon, Byron. Byron's led some laps today. So Schneider will restart from the lead still. Interested to see what Hal Chastain can do. And Haley on those fresher tires than both the 11 and the 99 as the green flag's back in the air with 66 laps to go. Three wide, Quint Houff for 2nd place. Underneath Hamlin and Justin Haley clears them both off of turn 2. I can imagine new viewers tuning in wondering what is up with the top 5 in the running order and why is Quint Houff in 2nd place and trying to close on the leader. This is... Patrick, again, you talked about an upset winner with 63 to go. I don't think any of us were expecting guys like Quint Houff, Justin Haley, and Ross Chastain to be up here in contention. Even on their fresher tires, they're keeping up with Denny Hamlin, but it seems like on the longer run, the 99, a little bit better, so... It's tough for those guys to beat someone like Schneider, but I mean, you never know. They're in contention, though. All it takes is a green-white checker and something crazy could happen. We've seen a lot of craziness as it is today, so it surprised me. Schneider and Hamlin are going to have to pit before those 3 that just pitted. And if we get a long enough green flag run and another wacky caution in the middle of green flag stops again, I mean, this race is going to get even weirder. 60 to go. And still 3 sets of tires left in the 99. That's the big thing here. He stayed out. The only reason he stayed out is because Hamlin stayed out. He wanted to be on the same strategy as the 11. That's, in his opinion, the guy he is racing for the win here. I didn't see if Keselowski pitted or not. I know he got the free pass. He was the first car lap down. I think he stayed out, though. I mean, the fact that it's a non-super speedway, we might see a Starcom or a Spire Motorsports car win to possibly get in the playoffs. That's just insane. We got an extra trip to Daytona, Talladega this season, too, that can spark some wild winners. This is just insane. This is only the 4th race of the season, too. That's a crazy thing. We're already talking about, like, playoff spoilers. It all adds up at the end of the regular season. These guys need to capitalize while they have the opportunity. They may not have another opportunity, even on a super speedway this season. Got a 5-second lead for Schneider. He's got about 7 more laps he can go on fuel. Take him to about 49, 50 laps to go before he has to pit. The front tire's starting to wear out down to 20%. Wear out more considerably, at least, that is. Honestly, with all these cautions, I'm a little scared staying out of the pits there. We're going to get a caution where Quinn Houff, Chastain, and Haler are going to be ahead of the field. They are the only 3 on the lead lap that pitted during that last caution. Starting to get really loose again. Tires are extremely old. Catching the back of the field. He's going to stay out as long as he possibly can. We got some cars pitting off of turn 4 this time. So they're just going to stay in the outside just in case there's going to be more cars diving on this time. Nobody in front of him did. Brad Keselowski's in the pits. So he, after getting the free pass, one of the first cars to pit, the first car in the lead lap to pit here. We'll get around. LaJoy, caution, trouble, turn 4. Josh Bilicki goes around, backs it into the wall. BJ McLeod gets a piece. Free pass to Kevin Harvick. 52 laps to go at the time of the yellow. Everybody's going to hit pit road. I mean everybody. Lap cars, lead lap cars. Schneider will restart in the lead. Hamlin gains a spot on pit road, so he'll restart outside front row. Quinn Houff, Chastain, row 3. Haley, Keselowski, row 4. Harvick at the rear of the field after getting the free pass. Green flag back in the air once again. 48 laps to go at Richmond. And Schneider's actually led every lap of the final stage so far. But Hamlin looking to attest that. Ooh, almost put the bumper to the 99 into turn 3. Keselowski stuck on the outside in traffic after restarting there in 6th. Look at that, 3 and 4 wide we've seen on the restarts all day long. Hamlin a little tight in line behind the 99. Looks like we got 4 drivers out of the race here today as well. We know Austin Dillon was the first driver to exit this race. I don't know about the other 3. Hamlin going to try the outside. Turns 3 and 4. Schneider holds on. Tyler Reddick. I think he's up in the free pass spot now. He started at the back today, dead last. Keselowski underneath Quinn Houff for 3rd. He's led some laps very early in this race as well. Reddick might be able to unlap himself here. He's underneath Hamlin now all of a sudden. 2 sets of tires left in the 99 to the end of the night. Everybody will have to pit one more time at least. Not make it on fuel to the end.
Still there inside. You got room to clear that.
Reddick tried to get underneath Schneider off 4. Looks like Hamlin's going to cross him back over into turns 1 and 2. And clear him off turn 2. Trying to make another charge at Schneider. Goes back to the outside. Reddick and Keselowski go 3 wide underneath. Keselowski is for position. Reddick almost got into the side of the 11. Now they're side by side for second behind the race leader. And Reddick goes 3 wide with a crossover of his own. Clearing them both. Blaney in the mix as well. Reddick doesn't unlap himself. He's still trying to race Blaney and Stenhouse and Bell back there for the free pass position. Custer's in the top 10 as well. Keselowski and Hamlin are still side by side. Blaney made a 3 wide pass into 1. Get around him as he tries to close in on Tyler Reddick. They're hanging on to this track position. 40 laps to go. The last caution, by the way, was our 8th for incident in this race. Going to alternate through the different camera angles one final time over the next dozen laps. We have 39 laps to go. Schneider slowly starting to gap the 8 of Reddick now. That point in the run where the car's starting to come back to him. Did a great job holding on. Again, he has led every lap in the final stage so far. Every restart. Fresh tires, old tires. Same situation we found to Benedetto in the playoff race where we had a lot of cautions in this final stage, especially in those last 75 laps. We've had 2 of them so far in the last 75 laps. He held on to the first 3 restarts, but the last one Schneider got around him with 7 to go. Now, Schneider's in that situation. Could he lose the race in that same situation? He's held on the first 2 restarts. Can he hang on as we get maybe a couple more, perhaps, in this race? I don't think we've seen the last caution yet. I think we're going to get at least one more restart. We might see green flag pit stops before that. I mean, they're only 16 laps away from having to pit. Again, everybody's on the same fuel strategy at this point as well. About 20 laps short on fuel. Keselowski did get back around Blaney and Reddick. Denny Hamlin, third, about 2.5 seconds off the lead. Chris George welcome to the screen. At least the race didn't stay sloppy like it did, like at the end of stage 1, beginning of stage 2. It got weirder, but it didn't necessarily get sloppy or stay sloppy, so it's good that we cleaned it up. I think that adjustment really helped, though. We were just way too loose at the beginning of the race. It was faster on the short run than what it is now on the short run, but we ran our fastest lap ever, 20.880 in this race with that same strategy, but it just wasn't worth it because we got halfway through the run and we were spinning out loose. It wasn't even a fast loose at that point. Oh, visited the Dominican Republic. Nice. And now there's that other caution that we were kind of waiting for. Tyler Reddick gets the free pass in 8th place. Don't forget about Harvick. I mean, he's at top 3 speed, top 4 speed in this race, and he's back in it up to 4th. 32 laps to go. Our 9th caution for incident in the race. Everybody will hit pit road. We're going to have about one set of tires left for Schneider after this pit stop still. He has led every lap of the stage so far, but again, he's going to have to hang on for yet another restart. But this time, guys like Keselowski, Hamlin, Harvick, they're not going to be behind those slower lead lap cars of Chastain, Haley, and Houck. They're all going to be in the top 4. Harvick did beat Hamlin off pit road, then he loses a spot. We're back in December. Nice, nice. Flag back in the air. There's Picker didn't fail him there. 28 laps to go. This could be a fuel mileage race to the end. Looks like everybody's going to be about a lap short to the end. Schneider trying to block Brad Keselowski down the back straightaway. On the restart, Brad gets into the back of the 99. A little bump tried to move him out of the way. Schneider holds on to the lead. Harvick got the second after Keselowski checked up after the contact. Harvick is up high looking for the lead himself. Off turn 2, Schneider holds clear. Harvick clear of Keselowski still. Hamlin putting the pressure now on the 2. That was a great job by the 99 holding on to the lead. And now they're 3 wide for second. Here comes Hamlin down low. Oh my goodness, Hamlin up the middle. 3 wide for the race lead. Harvick still up high. Will they make it into 3? Hamlin up the middle is going to get to the lead. What a move. That's the first lap Schneider has not led in the final stage, and we just got 25 to go. Unbelievable. Blaney trying to get into the free pass spot, holding off Ty Dillon. Schneider a little loose into turn 3. Up the track he goes. Oh, he made contact with the 2 of Keselowski. Brad got into the wall. We stay green. Harvick's up to second now. 23 to go. Two more laps. We'll get back to the start-finish line this time by. We'll go back to the normal camera for the rest of the race. Schneider's got some damage on the rear after Keselowski tried to move him out of the way on the restart in turns 3 and 4. And the car got really loose again with this damage, and that's why he's not as fast as what he was. And what a move, again, by Denny Hamlin to go 3 wide up the middle for the lead and actually making it work between the 99 and the 2. Well, Quinn Houff still in the top 5. A dream run for the 00. Are you talking about the, if you're talking about the race that, who won, man? I think Logano won. It was Logano, Kenseth, Keselowski, and Jeff Gordon. They're all battling at the end. If that's the race you were talking about, yeah, that was 2015. 2015 spring race. Does anybody have anything for Hamlin? And will these guys make it on field to the end? It is going to be close. Schneider battling Harvick for second.
Stay low, stay low. Car outside.
He's going to clear him off turn 4. Of course, of all the things we've seen tonight, this is going to come down to a fuel mileage race to the end. It's our second one of the day. That NASCAR 05 Busch Series race we had earlier was a Well, it was going to be a fuel mileage race, then we had a caution with 22 to go. And the only guys who had to push it on fuel to the end were Kyle Busch and J.J. Yaley. I don't think Yaley made it. He ended up falling outside the top 10. And Busch fell back to 4th, though he did make it on fuel at least, but couldn't hang on with those older tires on that last restart. 15 laps to go. Hamlin with about a 3-second lead on the 99, and that damage again on the back of the 99 car is putting him all sorts of out of shape right now. And this is buying Hamlin a little bit of time. Now, Hamlin will catch lap traffic before the finish if we stay green to the end. That almost mimicked what we had at the end of stage 1 when we spun out of pit road. I just remember, Schneider was 2 laps down at one point in this race after spinning onto pit road at the end of stage 1. And now we got a slow car down the back straightaway. Can't tell who that is. William Byron, what a tough break. He had a really fast car in this one. He led some laps early. Byron up in smoke. He'll make it to pit road. We stay green. Ross Chastain has just gone a lap down. And that slowed Denny Hamlin up, having to avoid the 24 car. And now he's stuck behind Joey Gase, it looks like, as well off turn 2. This traffic is hindering Denny Hamlin's progress right now as we come to 11 laps to go. Lead is down to a second. Drivers are running low on fuel. Will the tires hold up to the finish? Around this very worn-out Richmond Raceway surface. And will we stay green to the end of the race? All those questions yet to be determined. Gase is still holding up Hamlin, and now here comes Schneider off turn 4. He's got to run on the 11. He gets inside, 3 wide, clears him. Hamlin trying to cross him back over. Side by side, Schneider blocks him into 3. And holds on, new leader off 4, 9 to go, Schneider out in front.
Still there? You're all clear up top.
Just unbelievable. We go to overtime with another late race yellow. What is that going to do for the fuel situation? Tyler Reddick did move his way up to 5th. Justin Haley and Quinn Houff both going to go lap down into turn 3. So now they're racing for the free pass. 7 to go. That's if we get another yellow, that is. But still, those guys are looking like they're going to get top 10 finishes. A little loose off turn 2. We got Hamlin out of it yet. This 99 car is struggling with the handling right now. He's got to keep pushing because he's got just less than a 1 second race lead still. 6 more. Harvick's back about 7 seconds off the lead in 3rd. Keselowski 10 seconds off the lead in 4th. And Reddick, who had the free pass, is about 13.5 seconds off the lead, rounding out the top 5. The only 5 cars on the lead lap. That right front tire make it to the end. 5 laps to go for Schneider. About a lap to the good on fuel now. He's not intentionally saving fuel. It's just over the course of the run it looks like he has saved fuel. A little bit easier on a 3/4 mile racetrack, I guess. Being a lap short at the start of the fuel run. But I don't know. That right front is pushing it with the 4 times tire wear. Can't really back off much.
You're gonna blow a tire soon. You got one outside now.
Just praying it stays green. 3 to go. He's slowly pulling away from Hamlin. 2.5 seconds between the top 2. Another slow car. Oh, somebody is wrecked. On turn 3, Schneider gets loose. He gets into the back of the 36, who is stopped on the racetrack. Where's Hamlin?
On the outside now.
Oh my goodness, 2 laps to go, and Hamlin is right there. And now how much damage does the 11 car, or the 99 have? That was the same spot Truex was wrecked earlier in the race and there was no caution. Schneider locked the brakes up and he spun, still got into the 36. White flag, 1 more lap to go. Oh my goodness. Just again, when you saw everything you thought you could see in this race, and it throws another curveball with a couple laps to go. 1 more corner and the 99 is going to hang on to win the wackiest race we have ever seen in the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode. Checkered flag, 3rd win of the season for Keegan Schneider. Oh my goodness. What was that? Survival of the fittest at Richmond. If we would have lost the race right there, that would have been something. I mean, I guess the bright side was making it through it. We didn't get the caution, which means we didn't have an overtime restart. And had to make that decision of whether we were going to pit or try to hope we would make it on fuel for an overtime. What have we just seen here tonight? 2 crazy finishes back-to-back nights in a row on the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode. Kansas last night, Richmond tonight. Both for 2 different reasons. This one just because of the craziness and the sloppiness of it, and then the my goodness, and then last night just a good pure racing. Career win number 8. Back-to-back wins at Richmond for Schneider on the career mode for the NASCAR Cup Series. What it was presumably his worst racetrack in the lower series. He has turned it on in the Cup Series here. Man, oh man. Burnt the engine out, the victory celebration. Yeah. Yeah. Now you have seen it all 200 at Richmond. Oh my goodness. That was just... let's take a look at the replay just at the end of that. With 3 laps to go. And I saw the 36 down there. The tires were so old that when I jammed on the brakes, I just power slid and I almost went head on, not only into the 36, but into the inside wall, which we could have DNF'd. We'll watch it full speed, and then we'll watch it slow motion. This is full speed. We can see him slow. Then they were checking up. Jammed the brakes to keep from running into the 20. Into the inside wall. Into the 36. Picked up some damage. Not enough to DNF. And somehow not enough to bring out a caution after all that. And then we look out of the rear view after that happened. And Denny Hamlin, who was in second place about 2.5 seconds off the lead all of a sudden, was right there. Oh my goodness. Schneider trying to get back up to speed again in 3rd gear up to 4th, and there's Denny. He's right there. And Schneider was stuck on the outside. If Almirola and McDowell weren't there, I think Hamlin could have jumped to the lead. But the lap cars were just kind of in his way after they had to check up too. Schneider was able to maintain about a 1-second lead on Hamlin there for those final 2 laps. My goodness. I don't know what just happened there. I'm nearly speechless. 69 minutes total time on today's 200-lap race at Richmond. Probably would have been shorter, but we had 9 cautions per incident in this short 200-lap race. Probably should have had a 10th there at the end. Probably 11, considering Truex had a similar incident earlier in the race, too. My gosh. Schneider with his 3rd win of the young season. Denny Hamlin finishes 2nd. Kevin Harvick 3rd. Brad Keselowski 4th. And Tyler Reddick rounds out the top 5. Ryan Blaney 6th. Quinn Halva with a dream run in 7th. Justin Haley 8th. Ty Dillon 9th, and Ryan Preece rounds out the top 10. How about that running order, 7th and 10th? Poor Ross Chastain fell outside the top 10. He fell all the way back to 17th there late, unfortunately. He had a great day going. Matt DiBenedetto, who likely had the fastest car in the field and won stage 1, was a lap down at the end of the first stage, or at the end of the second stage, excuse me, with all those late yellows in stage 2 and one of them in the middle of green flag stops. And of course, as you see, trapped most of the field a lap down. And he was never able to get back in it. Once he was back in traffic, he was just not the same. He had the fastest car when he was in clean air. Only 5 drivers finished on the lead lap in this one. I don't know if it was the best race. It was definitely the most chaotic race. I thought the Indy road course was chaotic this last weekend in the Cup Series. I mean, this one, that was just, I don't even know. That was just a weird race. Schneider with these 3 wins early on. Look at that points lead over Denny Hamlin for the regular season standings. Only 2 different winners in the first 2 races. Looked like we were going to get a wild upset winner there for a large part of this race, but kind of mellowed out as far as like senior favorites like Schneider, Keselowski, Hamlin, and Harvick all battling there on that last restart. But, you know, up until that, you know, late caution with about 32 laps to go, I mean, it was, we could have seen a guy like Quinn Alf, Chastain, or Haley win this race. But 2 of those got top 10s at least out of it. Man, oh man. And there is Keegan Schneider in victory lane for the Federated Auto Parts 200 at Richmond. Next race on the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode will be tomorrow night on the channel at the Phoenix Raceway. Back to the full race, 312 miles, 312 laps set for that one, 500 kilometers for the Fan Shield 500. I don't think we're going to see a wild race by this standards tomorrow night at Richmond, but who knows? You never know. Yeah, second in points with no wins for Denny Hamlin. Seems a tad bit familiar. We are only 4 races in, though. Still got a long season to go here. But congratulations, Keegan Schneider. Myself here on the career mode. 8th career win, 3rd of the young season. And looking to just keep a brilliant season going. Didn't score a lot of stage points. Well, he did win stage 2, I guess, but no stage points in stage 1. But still, obviously, with a good finish, was able to slowly expand that points lead again. See what will go down at Phoenix tomorrow. I'll see you guys for that stream. Start time going to be at about anywhere between 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is what we're looking at for tomorrow. Just be on the lookout on the channel. Hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss the start of that stream for race number 5 of the career mode on NASCAR Heat 5. Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of the truck race. Enjoy the Xfinity Series race tomorrow afternoon as well. I'm going to miss it because I'll be at work, but then I will be at the track on Sunday. We got a crazy, crazy weekend coming for us, and this is a great way, I guess, to start the crazy weekend. See you guys tomorrow.